Why am I the only person who can actually offer legal argument for why we should be able to end birthright citizenship without a constitutional amendment? And so the irony to me is
I can answer that.
Yeah.
It's because of the color of your skin. And I don't mean that I'm saying you are inoculated. You know, for someone who looks like she's straight from the Hitler.
I disagree with that. I'm going to be back at you, Steve. I'm going to hit you hard for that. That is because the rest of you are freaking lazy. And
Cowards.
The conservative movement has grown lazy. Cowards. People in this country have common sense. What we really lack is courage.
Yes.
So I'm not going to buy some BS that like my last name or my skin color insulates me. Think about it. I had to step down from my seal.
That's the perception. You have balls, but other people won't criticize you.
But let's just level at this. We're having some fun here. I stepped down from my CEO of a company, multi-billion-dollar company that I founded, led as CEO, built it from scratch, wasn't born into money, and had a choice to do what every other biotech CEO was doing in the wake of George Floyd. Chose not to do it. Did not issue a statement in favor of BLM because saving this country involves some measure of sacrifice.
Yeah.
So to somebody, I get this from white friends all the time, good-hearted people. It's like, I love that you can say it because I can't. My answer is bullshit. You're just a coward. Stand up and actually say it.
Yep.
Stand for your actual convictions, because if you can't stand for your convictions, you don't have any at all.
But the issue is no one else does say it. Right? We say it on this show, right? And then we take the arrows. Let me give you a very clear example. I come from Quebec. And the reason I say this,
take the arrows. Don't cry about it. Like that's part
I'm not crying about it. I'm saying as far as the Republican Party. The Republican Party. Why aren't they saying it? I am giving you your answer. That is the answer. It's white guilt. It's not.
So we need to no longer be cowards.
Guilt. Hold on. Let me finish here. This is important. In Quebec, and this goes to Ann Coulter's point, the only people who feel they can't say it because they've been told they can't say it are WASPs in this country. Quebec, they created language laws. They had the language police to enforce it. And by the way, this was copied across the world. This was copied across the world. They said, oh, wow, we can do this because we want to preserve a culture, French, namely French European culture, right, Acadian culture in Quebec. And they created these language laws, which, by the way, were discriminatory against English-speaking Canadians. No one has a problem with it anywhere else except in white United States of America because they've been told they can't. Now, I don't subscribe to that, but I will tell you this. My frustration is everyone in the Republican Party, save for you and maybe Donald Trump, it's a white guilt thing. They feel they can't say English because people say, do you mean white? And they go, no. And they're pussies.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to know what the one nation is that's spoken in other countries? Lone language is spoken in India. It's English. Yeah. So why should we worry about that in the United States of America when actually that creates coherence in our nation? And so here's what I'll say is, no excuses for anybody anymore. If you have your own convictions, speak your mind in the open, actually start standing for it. Don't assume it's somebody else's responsibility, and don't make excuses for yourself for not doing it either.